Wired Magazine, one of my favorites ever since I was a kid. They put out the top hacks of 2023. So I'm just going to go down in order and let you know what they are, because some of them are ones that we talked about here. Number 1 was a hack on MoveIt. It is a file transfer protocol software used to transfer software between places. The thing is, it's used in a lot of governments. So this had a huge breach. So tons of government data, international, not just US, have been stolen crazy all around the world, all because of this software. Number 2 was Okta. Okta's customer breach was listed as number 2. That's huge. That's definitely in the IDM space. Number 3 was a Chinese hacker group, Vault Typhoon, was when they stole Microsoft's cloud keys. That's massive. Number 4 was the MGM Resort hack, also kind of tied to Okta. So Okta's got 2 here in the top 5. Number 5 was LastPass. Someone got into one of the security engineers guys' credentials, got into the cloud, into the S3 buckets, and was able to download what they said were very sensitive database backups. So who knows what they got there. 23andMe had 14 million customers' data stolen. So that's a weird one to me, because 1, they have all this personal information and relationship information, so that's a little scary. But 2, did they get DNA information? Because that's why I never sent my stuff out, is that, man, if that stuff gets into the wrong hands, who knows what you can do with that? Like, and I'm not even thinking now. Like, right now, there's probably like, what are you going to do? Clone me? Like, I don't think so. 10 years from now, can you clone me? What about 20 years from now? I mean, like, who knows where technology is going to be? If you look at what we can do now, look at just AI in general, and like with video and voice and everything, you would never think we'd be able to do that 30 years ago. So you'd be like, oh, who cares if my picture is all over the place? Well, now maybe you're second guessing it. So that's going to be really interesting to see what happens there with those people's information. And last, what is an honorable mention, like we promised earlier, was T-Mobile. T-Mobile lost 37 million customer records and 900 customer records in a different attack. Now, the smaller number may not seem as significant, but the problem is with those 900 people, it was their social security numbers, their date of birth, and a ton of other PII. So they got everything on those people. Those people are screwed for life because their SSNs are out in the world. So hopefully you're not a T-Mobile customer. You didn't go to MGM. Maybe you didn't use Okta's support, and you definitely aren't using LastPass. And storing all of your passwords in the cloud is not a good idea.